There's a ribbon in the sky for my love. Happy Monday to you out there. Just taking a moment to say, hey, how you doing? I want to send my condolences out to Lips family, friends, loved ones, and people out there in the world. Love on your people. Listen when they speak. Hey, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Hello, hello, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope and pray that all is well for you. How are you? I just popped in for a minute. I ain't gonna be here long. Thank y'all for coming in. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Sister Toya, I see you. What's going on? I hope and pray that everything is well with each and every one of you. What's up, home girl? I ain't spending the night with you tonight. I am not spending the night with you tonight. I'm going to sleep. But I just came to touch bases just to show my face, just to say be encouraged. I know everybody that's seen everything that's going on this YouTube. My spirit is really shook by what I haven't read anything, but I've seen a lot of things, and my prayers go out. Yam, how you doing today? And Key Nicole, why you ain't been back live since this morning? And Toya, I know you rested and taking care of the family. I hope and pray that all is well. But what y'all doing? What y'all cook? I'm hungry. Yeah, come on, let's have a sleepover and eat pickles. Honey, I'm about tired of pickles. I done ate about 4 more pickles. I just had some pepperoni pizza dips with some blue cheese. I ain't went and got that thing yet. I'm gonna go get it. You still working? Well, I pray your strength. I pray your strength. Yeah, I ain't been doing nothing all day. Sitting here chilling. Going back and forward on YouTube, looking at different things. Just sitting in my own peace today, that's it. I when I opened up, I sung, "There's a ribbon in the sky for my love." I got a toothache. Oh my goodness. I had one Saturday. My whole left side had swelled up. But I'm hopefully gonna get that taken care of soon. Still gotta make the Pollock fish. Oh my goodness, and stuffed jalapenos in a bit. Hey Evie, how you doing, baby? I wish I was there because them stuffed jalapenos. Now, what kind of cheese do you use? Or you using cheese? Oh, welcome in, my friends. I hope and pray you had a great day. Welcome in, my friends. Welcome in, welcome in, my friends. Say a prayer. Welcome in, my friends. Be encouraged. Welcome in, my friends. Yeah, I'm still working on your song. I tried to put some stuff together last night, but it didn't work out. So I gotta get when I'm in my creative mode, which won't be for a few days. When I get in my creative mode, I'm gonna put something together. I've been with you for a long time. Can I please be a mod? We don't need mods here. If you see a blue wrench here, that they have been here since 21, 22, and I don't change them. So we don't need mods. We don't need mods here. I'm not a interesting content creator where people come in and need to be put out. So we don't need that. But thank you for being interested. I ain't doing it again. I did a personal for you just so you can go back and put it on replay. So go save that one. That's all I can tell you. Honey, I still ain't been to sleep. Still ain't been to sleep. But I'm going to get me some sleep tonight. I'm going to get that sleep tonight. How's everything going over there? What you cook? You cooked anything good? Or you eating salad? Oh, you using cream cheese? Oh, about 6 spices, topped with breadcrumbs, baby. Oh, and a piece of bacon. Oh, come on now, that's gonna be good. Oh, you never made them? Oh my goodness. My cousin's husband, he loves to make them stuffed jalapenos, and he put that pepper jack cheese and a whole bunch of other stuff. I can't eat too many of them. Who cooked? I don't cook. I burn up food. Did you see what I said in your post? You can go take a class. Uh uh Adaptive, I don't like really using those words, but an adaptive cooking class for visually impaired. Honey, and you can learn how to cook some of the greatest dishes. And I don't know, I think you said you didn't like using a crock pot. But you can do a lot of things with a crock pot. You can put your taco meat in there. You can put your lasagna in there. And with them seasonings, I said the seasonings, you season to your taste. You like lemon pepper. I know you love lemon pepper. I like to use a lot of garlic powder, salt and pepper, depending on what I'm cooking. If I'm cooking something like with gravy, I usually just use the basics, salt and pepper. If I'm cooking something with red sauce, I usually use oregano and Italian seasoning, depending on what you like. But it's all up to you. You ain't got to do too much. Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. What I'm talking to, yeah, for visually impaired. I don't know if you've ever really talked with Sister Key, but Sister Key, she looking, she trying to prepare for my nephew. My nephew is gonna be looking for a wife, and he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. I be wanting to tell y'all that's looking for a husband, don't go find him. Cause when you go find him, honey, you mess up. So you let him find you. You get in a position to be found. But my niece Key, she looking for a husband. Or a husband gonna be looking for her. And she said she didn't know how to cook. So I was just giving some ideas. You go get that class. I'm pretty sure there's some places in your area that has those classes, and you get them. And like I said, you can get a crock pot and a slow cooker or whatever, however you call it, and that's how you can prepare your meals. You don't have to be a real big one. You get one, for your size. I mean, not for your size, but for your serving portion. Hey, I could never say that name. Hey, baby, Sanjay, Sanjan. I just need to get a crock pot. Yeah, you can get a small one. It doesn't have to be a big one. They have them, I think, what they start at maybe 3 quart, I think, or whatever. A little bit smaller. I have a small one, a medium size, and then we have a big, large one. And like I said, you can cook everything in there. You can put it on, you get up early morning, or I don't really like going to putting it on and letting it stay on all night unless I'm cooking like something like beans or something like that. And if I'm cooking some beans or something, then I'll let it cook all night. But other than that, if I'm cooking something quick, I get up and put it on 4 day morning, early morning. Double tap that screen. Welcome in. Garlic powder goes in almost everything. Yeah, but see, she doesn't cook, so she doesn't. She said she didn't know what goes together. But yeah, I like onion powder, garlic powder. Um, I don't really. A lot of people like tenderizer, depending on what kind of meat I'm using. I don't really use too much tenderizer unless it's something that's, kind of tough. But yeah, Yam could give you a lot of ideas as well as Toya, but you know that already. Toya cooks all the time. A little cayenne. To me, cayenne don't really be having no taste to it to me. And some all around seasoning. Yep, the more seasoning, the better. Well, I ain't gonna say the more seasoning because I baked that chicken the other day and I put a little oil, to coat my chicken to catch the seasoning. And baby, it was salty as hell. But I ate it. Sometimes you gotta be careful with those seasonings. Key, you won't regret it. Check out your local Goodwill if you have one. They always got them and it pick up cheap. Yeah, I love to go to the Goodwill and catch a good, a good roasting pot or a good saute pot or just something you can cook your beans in or something like that. My mom and dad used to use our crock pot all the time. Yeah, it's quick. It's so quick and it saves with you with the, time efficient and everything if you're busy. But happy Monday to everybody that's here. I hope and pray you had a great day. Husband, your auntie Riss said throw all your meat in the crock pot. Now baby, if you want to cook that meat, cook it slow. Simmer it. It'll be nice and tender. Melt in your mouth. So good. But anyway, double tap that screen. Yeah, once you get that crock pot, it's amazing. I am a gadget collector. Anything that can make my cooking time easier, oh, I'm collecting. Rice cooker, Instapot. We got the air fryer. We got several different things. Paprika. I don't think paprika, cayenne. A lot of people like what's that? Sazon. Now I use that for coloring, depending on what I'm making, but it don't have no flavor to me either. So I said meals. Oh, I saw meat. You know where my mind at. But anyway, I saw meat, girl. My eyes playing tricks on me. I said all your meals in the crock pot. He won't complain. He will not complain. Cause you don't if you take your time with the crock pot and you know just what you cooking, the more you cook in it, you know just how long to keep it in there. It doesn't overcook unless you let it overcook. So you would be perfect. That's why you remember I told you my first one. That's what he used all the time. He used that crock pot. When I didn't cook, I would be at work. He would be at home all day. He would use that crock pot for everything. He cooked neck bones in there, everything. So it works. Welcome in everybody. It's a what you doing Monday. It's been kind of quiet today. Um Again, I want to say send my condolences to I can't say that word and don't be talking about me. I'm country. But send my prayers to the family of Lips. If you guys don't know about things that are going on this internet, I was so shocked when I saw it this morning. That was one of my favorite mukbangers that I would watch, and I had kind of got out of the habit of watching. But my prayers go out to the family. Um, Situations arise, and we never know what happened. And I'm not insinuating anything. I don't really know, but my prayers go out in everything. Yeah, yum, no can do. What you mean no can do? Meal comes out amazingly tender in the crock pot, especially chicken. I like to put chicken thighs in there. Now I'ma ask Miss Toya how to fry chicken in the crock pot. I don't think you can. Can you? I've never tried that. I've never really fried anything in there. Is it possible? Yum, is it possible? I don't think so. I've never fried anything in there. I've always, put it in there. Sometimes I don't put a lot of liquid in there depending on what it is and how I want it to come out. Yeah, my Instapot, I with the first one we got, I tore it up. I put some meatballs in there, and I don't know if I didn't put enough liquid or I put too much liquid, and the meatballs swole up over the lid, and we had to throw it away, brand new. But at the time, my husband worked at Walmart, so we got another one. Thank God for the Walmart discounts, honey. But I don't think you can. Now you gonna have me going and putting my mind to it. I know, Toya, but if anyone could figure it out, how to fry chicken in a crock pot, you could. Or you could, y'all. Because you always putting something together. Nope, I can't fry nothing in a crock pot. I'm just messing around. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, I don't think you can. I have put, a little bit of oil to baste my food, but never to fry anything. I like frying in the a big pot. Have you guys ever, now this is not safe and don't try this if you're scary or whatever, but you know how people were frying the chicken in the aluminum pan? We've tried that. We did it a couple of times. We get the deep ones and we get about three of them and put it on the fire because we have gas stove. We've tried that with the fried chicken in the aluminum pan, but you have to be careful because if you poke that first layer and you don't have, we usually use three. If you poke that and don't have that layer, baby, you going to start a fire and that's not safe. So please don't try this at home. And I probably should have said that in YouTube. If I hit a strike or whatever, I'm sorry, take it out. Bleep that out. But yeah, we've tried it and baby, it's good. It's good. I did a lot of things in the aluminum pan on top of the stove. Because I'm one of those people, especially if I have like a big event or something, I'm going to definitely use my creativity to get it done. I don't do no big cooking like we used to. We got an event coming up in a couple of weeks, but I don't know if we gonna be cooking anything. But I just tried out. I just saw that the other day. I said, "What the what?" I ain't never seen that. Yeah, the first time I seen it, it was on the book. It was on the book. And I was like, we want to try that. So my niece, she was like, yeah, let's try that. So, we go to the store because we keep chicken. She went and bought three of them pans and I put the oil in there and seasoned up the chicken and flour. You know what else I want to try that we've been seeing? My mama said she want to try it too. They've been putting the flour in there before they fry the chicken. They put the flour in there first in the grease and then drop the chicken in there. We want to try that. Toya, have you tried that? I wonder if it worked. I'ma see. Yep, that's where I saw it. Honey, between that book and that tick, you gonna find some creativity. But you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because some people they don't give you the bloopers of the before, they make the video. So you definitely have to use your common sense. No ma'am. Never tried it. Yeah, I want to try that. Mama said, she just said it last week. She said, I want to try that chicken. Mama stay on the book. She said, I want to try that chicken with the flour. You put the flour in there first, then drop the chicken in. But I'm pretty sure it works because I like frying the chicken without flour sometimes. So I'm pretty sure it works. I know who can try it. I'm going to have to be nice and see if I can get him to do it. Baby, I'll let y'all know in a few days if it's good or not. Y'all know I love me some Tyrone chicken. Cause that man know how to fry some chicken if he don't know how to do nothing else. He know how to fry some chicken. But I hope today was an amazing day. Um, like I said, I haven't did too much. Got me some doctor's appointments scheduled. Thank God for that. Y'all pray for me. Got some things got to take care of, so I'm gonna do that. And just been chilling. I looked at the calendar today. I said, Lord, when did April fly by so fast? 2025 is going to be here and gone before we know it. Get into these skies, baby. I think I like this sky background. What y'all think? I said it go good with my little dress. Yeah, 2025 is flying by. Toya, you going to be traveling tomorrow, right? MzRiss, what the hell? You threw a bunch of flour in a pan, then toss in the chicken and fry it. Wait. You mean fry the chicken without the flour? Without any flour? Now, I'd try that. Yeah, you don't, you know how before you fry the chicken, you coat it in the flour. You put the flour in there first. And then if you on the I don't know if you go on the other apps, but yeah, look it up. You probably can look it up on here. You probably can look it up on here, and so you can see what we talking about. Yeah, we praying for traveling grace. We praying for traveling grace. I don't know how far you going, but anytime you get in the car and you get behind that wheel and got to go down the street, we always praying. I don't care if it's for to 7-Eleven, McDonald's, and back. I always pray for traveling grace. I'm gonna make Toya's fried chicken soon. Man, Toya, we ain't did chicken chunks. I guess they didn't graduated from chicken chunks, huh? Cause I missed them chicken chunks. I think that's when I was going through. Well, I still love my ASMR. I was going through my ASMR, and the sound of that chicken or just watching you chop it just gives me a peace. Y'all will be surprised at some of the stuff that I watch when I'm not in the company of y'all. I do a lot of ASMR things, um, a lot of motivational and stuff that gives me peace. But the ASMR, there's certain sounds that I like that calms my nerves. A lot of people don't understand ASMR. There's certain tingles that I get when I watch ASMR, but you have to be a ASMR lover and follower to understand. It's something about triggers in my stimulants up here that just calms me, gives me a peace. You done choked on your saliva in here coughing for dear life. What happened? I just lifted my left hand. Why people? Because it helps you to catch your breath. What happened? What you over there doing? Get you some water. What you over there doing? I ain't even do no shorts too much today. I wasn't in a short mood. Now I could make some awesome chicken nuggets. I make my own honey mustard. How you make your own honey mustard? What you do for that? It opens your airwaves. My baby do that a lot. Hey James, how you doing? What you over there doing? You ate all the leftovers from yesterday. Oh, you it went. Oh no, I Lord, wherever my mind is, take my mind off of that and put it on something else. I ain't even gonna tell you what I read, what my mind read when I read that. Toya, what's up? James said, yeah. Oh, you did? See, you don't even be thinking about your sister. I told you save me something. You ain't even save me none. Key, that's people know you're choking. Oh yeah, that is true when you're out or you grab your throat. I haven't did CPR and first aid class in so long. Yeah, I already know. James, bro, what's up? How are you? Oh, he said he good, Toya. Yeah. But Key, when I read that, my mind read something else. I don't know where I'm at. Yeah. Now, Yam, what do you do for the honey mustard? How do you make that? That's interesting. I'm not really I like hot mustard. Spicy mustard, that's my thing. But I am in love with that Chick-fil-A sweet and spicy sriracha. Oh, I was in love with that. I tasted that day. I had to order me a whole bottle. I'm like, oh, this is good. Yeah, I already know. Yep, I'm sorry. I was hungry. Yeah, I know. Oh, just honey and mustard, just regular honey and mustard. I wonder does that really go together? Well, I guess it would, cause you can put it on ribs. I know people put it on ribs. Key, that's the worst when ish goes down the wrong tube. Sounds like you're gonna, yeah. No, I hate when I have a dry throat and can't get that thing together. That just drives me crazy. MzRiss, we gotta try the new strips at McDonald's. Yeah, remember I tried to order some the other day when I had got the fish fillet, and they told me that ours won't be in until Tuesday. So I might wait till Tuesday. Y'all know I gotta be out tomorrow, so you know when I'm out, I'll try something. But I hope they have them. I think we've had them before. I want to try that sauce. I heard Toya say it was pretty good. Hey, Key, what's up? James said, yes, honey mustard is good for a salad too. I've never, well, yeah, I have. I'm more like a vinaigrette. I like creamy avocado, creamy cilantro on my salads. Sometimes I just like salt and pepper, plain. We waiting on our Five and Below trip too. I still ain't made it to Five and Below. Well, you know why I told you I don't go to Five and Below, because I have to, when I go out in public, when I'm away from my wheelchair, I have to take my walker, because if I don't, I'm gonna be standing in the store, honey, holding on to that basket for dear life, and my knees are give out in the drop of a dime. So I don't want to fall in there, and I know they probably ain't got no motorized scooter in there. So I would have to go with somebody, because I don't want to be by myself and fall, and then when I get in there I have to push the wheelchair, push the basket, or get a bucket. I don't know. I might I might get out my zone and do it just for you, Key. Cause you be taking me places that I ain't never been. So I might do it. I need to stop making them excuses and see what it is. Because I still ain't been there. And then another thing why I ain't been, because I'm scared to go to Five and Below. Because when I go, I always got either the card or something going on. And I ain't got no problem spending no money. I be in there buying unnecessary stuff. Oh, I can get that. That's $2. Especially if it's electronic. And I see that they have a good selection of electronic stuff. So I'll be in there spending all my money. Tyrone will be mad. Yeah. Oops. Mix up mayo, Dijon, yellow mustard, lemon juice, vinegar, sour cream, honey. Good stuff. I would have to be careful because I don't really do a lot of mayo. Me and mayo don't get along good. It bothers my stomach. But I would definitely try that. No, take us on a live so we can tell you put that back, Miss Riz. I when it come to stuff I see that I want, I don't know no. Now if it's a big purchase, I think about it. But if it's trinkets and stuff that's $1 and $5, oh, I'm definitely getting it. Look at this. This cute, huh? I should get it, huh? Oh, put that in the basket. Oh, I could get this for the kids. I'm definitely gonna do it. No, not really. Well, I guess I could say lactose intolerant lightly. I don't drink milk anymore. Um, I don't really do heavy cheese. I love cheese, but I don't do heavy cheese. I don't do mayo, but I love ranch and blue cheese. But mayonnaise itself, sour cream, oh, tears me up. And it just makes me gassy and makes my stomach bloat, so I take it easy. But I enjoy certain things. Ice cream. I got that ice cream in there right now, but he here, so I don't want. I'm gonna eat that when I'm by myself. So yeah, but I'm so glad. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Y'all know I like to come on late. It's almost 8 o'clock here. But I just wanted to come on and touch bases with everybody and say that I love you. Y'all already know that. Appreciate you. We're gonna have a topic the next time I come. I don't know if anybody's been watching my shorts. Y'all probably be saying, MzRiss, why you be so petty with that relationship stuff? Sometimes I just post stuff to see what people's reaction gonna be. But then I have to remember that I have a lot of younger viewers. So a lot of my questions people just look and pass. But I be wanting people to input and interact with what I say. But it's almost 10. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Key Mickey D's ain't got nothing on me. Okay, come on, y'all. I'm loving it. I know that's right. I be wanting to see what people gonna say though. But I know some people don't react to certain things because they don't want to, interact with other people's reaction to what I read, and I don't judge. Sometimes I just like going to different pages and just reading people's comments just to see how people interact, what people think. I should make me a new page. Should I do that? Deep thoughts. I think that's what I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it Deep Thoughts. So if I hit y'all up and y'all see something with deep thoughts, that's me. Cause I want to know how you think, James. I want to know how you think. I be saying, wonder what they'll think about this. And I want y'all to know it ain't nothing personal with me. I ain't got no secret lives going on. And see, I played that song down low, and I asked the question, down low, down low. Everybody remember that song? Every time I hear that song, I think about what I was doing when that song was out. Was I on the down low when Art Kelly was singing that? But if you listen to Art Kelly music, and I still love him, even though what he's done, it has nothing to do with me. Art Kelly was telling us the whole time he was making music. But we were so in love with what he was saying, and it had us in a place of vulnerability. Vulnerability. I can't say it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Vulnerability. If you were young, especially in my era, honey, we was booty popping and some more stuff, and we was just trying to do what R. Kelly said, bumping and grinding and some more stuff. But he was telling us the whole time what was going on with him. He was crying out for help, but he was making so much money with what he was doing. We was overlooking the cry for help. So does that make us just as guilty as him? Hmm. Well, I was young, so I didn't have nothing to do with it. But for the older crowd that's a little bit older than me, y'all heard him crying out for help. Y'all didn't help him. I remember I went to that concert, baby. That man, woof. I love you, R. Kelly. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. He was telling us. Almost 11 here. Okay. I read other people's comments more than I listen to or watch their videos. Yeah, because sometimes I just like to see how people interact and to see how other minds think. Especially if it's a good post, if it's a good video or whatever, I definitely go and read and see how people interact. MzRiss, nope, doesn't make us guilty though. I know, but I'm just thinking. My mind just thought about that because in those days I was in my teens, late teens, early 20s. So I was doing what he was saying. He was saying bump and grind. I was trying to bump and grind on somebody something. I don't know. Especially Jodeci and all that. I just be thinking about all that music. But our music then is nothing compared to what these kids listen to now. These kids listen to this stuff. I be like, oh my God, I can't believe they. But then I think about where we were. I would take all them subliminals and you know. But I listen and I don't judge. So with that being said, we just gotta be careful. I'm hungry now because I'm thinking about that honey mustard, thinking about those chickens frying in the grease with no flour. To be encouraged. Tomorrow is a brand new day. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna do no tacos or nothing. I might though. Ooh, some good chicken tacos. No, I don't want no chicken. We've been eating a lot of chicken lately. Yeah, we've been eating a lot of chicken. Maybe do something else. Double tap that screen. People in the background, if this is your first time here, I am your girl, MzRiss. I am the lady with the bug eyes and the tick videos. It's me. How you doing? Hey Snoop, how you doing? I hope and pray all is well with you, aka Lamar. MzRiss, prayers and blessings to you and your family and kids. Happy Monday. Salute to all of the mods supporting this symbol to a woman. Thank you. Symbolic woman. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Do you ever go live, Lamar? I don't know. I can't remember. Do you ever go live? I was sitting here contemplating. I was like, I ain't doing no live today. But then I thought about it. I said, let me get on. Um, Yam, did you get a chance to leave me an email or did you forget about it? Yeah. Double tap that screen. Happy Monday to you. If it's by chance your first time here, my motto is treat people the way you want to be treated. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be noticed. I live by that motto each and every day. And if you haven't heard it today, I want you to know that you are loved. And have an amazing Tuesday, aka Wednesday, if it's your different day. But I just came to share some love, drop some knowledge, give a little laugh. I ain't really talk about too much or nothing. You're welcome. No, I can't go live. Why you can't go live, Lamar? You don't want to be a content creator, or you just like viewing people? Because I know you should have. I believe I'm subscribed to you. Let me see. Let me see. Because I know I was following you. Oh, you've been on YouTube for 12 years. You got 15 subscribers. Oh, okay. I know I've been following you since I think I met you on Toots Live. Sending shouts out and love to Toot. I hope and pray that you're well. Um I remember that. Lamar, how's grandma doing? How's grandma? Yeah, a lot of people I know it took me a while to get the courage to come on camera. It did. I was so camera shy. I was so worried about what people were gonna say about my gap and my teeth discoloration and stuff like that. I know I got a lot of problems, but you know what? One day God gonna fix all that. But y'all already know my fear with that, and one day I'm gonna overcome that fear. So somebody said, honey, come on there and be your authentic self. When you be your authentic self, you ain't got to put on no facade. You just come and be yourself, and those that accept you for who you are and how you look. Like this whole thing here, I just put this on my head today when the air conditioner man came, and I just had it on there. I could have put me a little cute little do hat on, aka wig. I just hit lives all this well with my family. Thank you for asking. I'm so glad for that. You still over there doing all that cooking? I remember you used to be doing all that cooking. Yeah, I'm so glad for that. Yep, so that's all I do. Come and be my authentic self. Some days are better than others, but if I just be myself, that's all I can be. That's all people looking for, somebody that's relatable, somebody that's real. She gonna be 91. In July, my grandmother gonna be, she just turned 92, 93. She just turned 93 in January. That's a blessing, ain't it? A blessing. I be hoping and praying, Lord, please let me live to see those years. My mom's oldest brother is finna be, we believe, I think 70, 78, 79, 77, one of those. My mom is 72, so he has to be, yeah, about 77, 78. It's a blessing. And still drives, really. I don't think my grandmother drives. I'm pretty sure if she had to, she probably would, but I don't think she drives anymore. On the interstate, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. I know my one of my church grandmothers, I call her grandma, she just turned 85, 87, and she's still driving, still, taking care of herself. It's a blessing all the time. Yeah, 93. And she still looks good. She still has her right mind. She doesn't, do too much as far as, around the house or anything, but she still has her, her right mind and everything. Yeah, hello. Who is that? Hey, Aunt, I don't know how to say that, baby. Angel Lily. Hey, Angel Lily. MzRiss, you're very good. Your family will live long time. It's a blessing. Honey, that's our prayer each and every day. That but my mom's family on my mom's and dad's side, they had longevity. I believe my mom said that her grandfather, which would be my great grandfather, um I think he was 101, 102 when he passed. So, what you doing? So, they have longevity. Yep. No, I was asking what you was doing because I heard that dropping 80 and 90. I know that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Yep. And both of my parents are in their 70s. Matter of fact, my dad will be, I want to say 73, 73, and they'll both be 73 this year. Yeah, I was just dropping in to say hello. Keep your head up and don't get discouraged. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. And don't settle for less than you deserve. Come on now in this season. Come on. I needed to hear that. I thank you so much, Lamar. And blessings to you. And you stay encouraged as well. Yum, you're welcome. You're amazing, Snoop Tremaine. Now why did you change your name? Snoopy Tremaine. And you know one thing about us, once you give us a name, we ain't gonna forget the name you gave us. We're gonna always call you by the name that we met you with. Yum, prayers and blessings to you and your family, and happy Monday. Yep, that's it. James, you still here? Yep. Hey, I don't know how to say that. Vala, how are you? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. I didn't see your name when you popped in. I want to say welcome to everybody that's here. If this is your first time, subscribe to the channel, join the family. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why not? Over here, you get laughs, get a little encouragement, get a little bit of what the heck is this lady doing today? I'm never the same every day. Every day you're gonna get a different kind of laugh out of me. Some days I'm very spiritual. Some days when I'm seeking my own personal peace, I be sure to spread that as well because that's where I find my peace, my serenity is when I pass it on to others. And that's what we gotta do. So I thank you guys for being here. I don't know what time it is for you. I don't know where you're at, where you're located, but I don't want to keep you up. Find your peace, find your serenity. Yep, I just changed it because I didn't want, oh, my full name. Oh, okay. I don't even remember. Sometimes I don't really pay attention to, people's names and stuff like that, but I just remember that we called you Lamar all the time. But I thank you for being here. And you are awesome in your own special, unique way. Each and every one of you are. If you don't do anything but just sit in the background and listen, you're unique in your own special way, because without you being here, I wouldn't be talking to anybody but myself. And the good Lord, because He always listening. So I make sure to, say something about that. But I'm gonna oh really? See, I've never encountered that. I remember when I first started, when all those people would come in, they would always say that they would, but I don't put myself in situations. I try to stay out of those kind of spaces. If I do go in a space like that, I usually just keep quiet and don't say anything and just look. You can kind of tell from a person's presentation, what they do and how people act in their rooms. So when I find myself in those places, I'm just quiet. But I understand. I get it. I get it. I remember back in the day before YouTube was a big thing and I was on different chat sites. Yeah, you would have a lot of problems, but I never found myself in any situation. But I totally get it. I only hang in a few chats. Yeah, don't have time to expect for the best. If don't have time to expect for the best ones that mean something to me. Yeah, and I usually frequent the same chats. I have my morning. I call it my morning group, my mid afternoon group, and my nighttime group. Now my nighttime groups, some of them are off the chain. And those are some of the chats that I go in that I'm a silent watcher. I rarely comment, but they know that I'm there, because you just gotta know where you are, and you gotta know your place when you're in certain chats. But my morning people, those are my inspirational chats. Those are the people that come on and they do their morning devotionals. They do their encouragement. They share their breakfast. They share their coffees. It's chats like those that I enjoy. And then I have my ASMR channels that I love, and I can watch them all day and all night. um and then I have some that are just downright funny, and I just enjoy their content. I enjoy something about them catches my attention. I'm a person of I love voices. If you have a nice voice, or you have a I don't know how to say it. If you have something that you say that catches my attention, you have me drawn in. And a lot of people say, "What?" But I was a voice actor. So a lot of things that I say, a lot of things that I do, a lot of people catch it. Like, sometimes if you can listen to me, sometimes my lingo changes, my drawl changes. I get very eclectic and all that, but it all depends. But a lot of people draw my attention, but you just got to be careful. Yeah, my ADD so bad. It's a lot of hit and miss with me. I do it on purpose. I do that with everything. Yeah, brain injury sucks. That's my reality. I know I thought about that last night after we got off. I thought about that. I thought about the whole chat. We had an amazing chat last night, and I thought about that. And You gonna be okay. You got this. Oh, you said you don't do it on purpose. I know. Yeah, I know. And I like I said, I totally understand what you're saying because, dealing with our family and what we go through, I totally get it. I'm still here, just on the phone. Who you talking to? Is that my nephew? Hey nephew, what you doing? Yeah, so I totally get it. And sometimes I explain, that you can't fault the person. It's sometimes it's beyond their control. But when I was driving, the kids that I drove had special needs. So I saw a lot of different things. So I think that's why I have so much compassion for people that are different because I saw it firsthand. I dealt with it day in and day out, but it gave me a great compassion. And then, like I said last night, I have my own disabilities that I deal with, so I understand. And not saying that it's a disability. Hey cousin, it's just a compassion for people. So I totally get it. I understand. Yep, I get it. But honey, when I be in them chats, I be enjoying myself. And then, I like a lot of, like I said, I like a lot of different stuff. So when I'm in them chats, some people I interact with, and some people I just go past. I'll leave a comment on something they've done just so they know, hey, MzRiss was here. There's a lot of places that I be that a lot of people be like, where she come from? I even got some overseas people that I watch and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't be knowing what they saying, but they content catch my attention, so I make sure if I don't know what they saying, I'll usually leave a heart or whatever. Cause I just like people interacting. That's what it is. But listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because I got a show that I want to watch, and I don't want to be catching it too late. So in the meantime, in between time, to remember to treat people the way you want to be treated. I love all the conversation that we have together. My battery about to go out. I didn't put my phone on the charger today. I had spent the night with my niece. My niece had me on the phone all night. I ain't tonight. I'm going to bed. I don't care who be on tonight. I ain't staying up with nobody. So, niece, don't you be over there watching scary stuff. Don't be over there watching nothing crazy. Cause I'm going to bed tonight. I took care of special needs adults while I raised my children. Yeah, I helped my mom-in-law run her adult foster care. I know that's what my niece said that we should be doing, but I'm like, I don't have the patience now, especially with my legs and stuff. But that's what she wanted to do back in the day. She did it before she got the job that she has now. Yeah, gotta have empathy and patience. And a lot of people don't have empathy. They don't have it. I be like, wow. But like I said, my job with me driving the school bus before I, drove uh, for special needs, I had to drive the big bus, and that taught you how to have patience. And then when I switched over to special needs, it touched my heart. So I was there, and I loved those babies. You saw everything. Everything. But you definitely got to have patience. And that's with anything. And you got to have empathy. A lot of people fail to have that. That's why we have so much disrespect towards one another. That's how come some people can just walk past somebody that's different and just, you know, look at them like, ugh, that bothers me. Because you never know what that person went through. That's why I appreciate you so much, John, because you don't mind sharing your story. Even though it hurts, you still share it. And I love you and appreciate you for that. And you're amazing in my eyes. You are. But I thank you so much. And Key, you get you some rest tonight. And anybody out there, thank you so much for being here. Love and treat people the way you want to be treated. Always remember that. If you can't be somebody's peace and happiness, please don't be their demise and downfall. Don't make them feel less than. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. And if the mood is right, I'll probably be back later on Tuesday. But in the meantime, in between time, look for me on the shorts. I'm gonna do something later, everyone. Y'all take care, MzRiss. You gotta get your rest. Yeah, I'm gonna get that rest tonight. I'm gonna get that rest tonight. I'm gonna make sure of that and enjoy your show. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I just said I might go in here and get me some oh no, I just put me a soda in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna have me a soda and probably a few chips and then go to bed. But I love you and I appreciate you and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.